Hi you guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a new video. I've started this video like 10 times because I'm just so excited that I don't really know where to begin. But as you guys can tell by the title, we're doing an OG what's in my bag video and I am so excited. I love these videos. I am the nosiest bitch and I want to know what's in your bag, okay? I want to know what the wellness girlies have in their bag. I want to know what the crafty girlies have in their bag. I want to see all your million little keychains on your bag. And I want to see what the practical girlies have in their bag and the realistic girlies. So anyways, I'm so excited. I could just like yap on and on. When I posted that I finally bought this bag a few weeks ago on my story, so many of you guys were like, please tell me we're getting an updated what's in my bag. And I'm here to deliver. However, I have some bad news. I feel like I carry the same thing in my purses, like around with me. I honestly will just like, if I'm gonna use this over my bagu, I'll just like pour the contents of my bagu into this. So you're getting a really realistic look of what's in here because I quite literally would just like swap the contents out. Like the contents don't change based on the bag, if that makes sense. But if you guys are new here, I've always struggled to like treat myself, whether it is a nice pair of shoes or, you know, like a nice purse. And I've had my eye on the Coach Teri hobo shoulder bag for probably like a year now. And then like about 6 months ago, I was really like, I want this bag so bad. And I made myself think on it for a few months because I didn't want it to be an impulsive purchase and I wanted it to come from a place of like actually wanting the bag. And anyways, a few weeks ago, I finally bit the bullet and I picked it up at the outlet and I am obsessed with it. It is the perfect size bag. I'm not someone who likes a small bag. I mean, my everyday bag is a bag of medium crescent. So like I love a Mary Poppins bag and I'm happy to say that this delivers. I also got it in black just because it's like a very neutral color. It's a very versatile color and I can wear it with a lot. So I love her so much. I've been using it like here and there over the last few weeks and I figured I would share with you guys what we currently have in it. And I'm honestly shocked at how spacious it is. I mean, this is the same bag that went viral last year for being like the book bag for the book girlies because it fits a whole book in it. But honestly, I guess we should jump into it. Oh my goodness, 1 second, I forgot something. Because I realized there was something missing from my bag and this is an issue I'm having, is I'm obsessed with putting scarves on my bags right now. I just think it's so fun. I was getting inspiration for our Europe trip this summer and I saw that like a lot of people were doing that and then I was like, wait, that is so cute. So I went to the thrift store, I picked up a few scarves, they were like $1 each and it's been so fun to like mix and match them. And anyways, it had fallen off my bag. I don't know how, but anyways, I'm like obsessed with scarves right now. I have this like black and white one, which is so nice with a neutral outfit. And then I actually have a few floral ones, but those look a lot nicer on like a white purse and I don't like really have one right now. And then I also of course have a blue one because you guys know I am a blue girly. I've also seen people tie them around the actual strap, which is cute. But yes, I'm just obsessed with the scarves right now. So that is like such a fun, stylish and affordable way to dress up your bag if you want. I love the keychain girlies. I love the trinket girlies. I would be way too overstimulated by like the clanging and like items on my purse. But this is like a really fun way to dress it up if you don't want like the sound of it, of like a keychain on your purse. But I love that the girlies are doing that because I think it looks so cute. Currently obsessed with scarves, especially this black and white one. Okay, before we jump into the actual contents of the bag, I wanted to share this with you guys. I got this idea from the TikTok girlies and they have like this purse box by the front door or like this purse tray where they basically just like dump the contents of the purse when they're changing out their purses. I took it a little bit of a different route and what I did was I thrifted this basket for like 25 cents and this basket holds things that I sometimes need but I don't always have with me. So for example, I have my phone tripod. I'm obviously not shooting content every day so it doesn't need to live in my purse but it's there if I need it. And so I wanted to share with you guys the things that are in here. This is also just like some bigger stuff that I would likely just like grab and go, like my keys and things like that. So let me share what's in my little purse tray, if you will. First is the hydrochloric face spray from Element. I love this so much. This is a good example of like, I'll grab this if I'm going to a workout or I'm going to like a Pilates class, yada, 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 but I don't need to always carry it in my purse. And it's just like the little travel size. This is great if you're acne prone and I really struggle with like sweat and all that stuff on my face and that's when I tend to break out. So I love having this and it's nice to have in this little basket to just grab and go if I'm going to a workout. I showed this already, but this is my phone tripod. This is like the best thing in the world. I'll try and link as much of this as I can, but it obviously kind of folds up really, really small, which is nice. Just looks like this. It's kind of nice and tiny and it works if you have like a MagSafe phone or like a MagSafe case on. And it's just a perfect little tripod if you're trying to shoot some short form content while you're out and about. And it's very inconspicuous because it's really small. Like I said, I don't always need this, so it's nice to just have by the front door when I do. I always have a headband just in case like I'm feeling overstimulated and I want to get the hair out of my face. I've been really obsessed with these ones lately, so I always have a headband by the front door. This is typically where I keep my sunglasses as well. I always have a backup pair in my car, but I try not to keep them in my purse, just with like my keys and things like that. But I always have a little pair of sunglasses ready to go. My AirPods, I do typically end up bringing these more times than not, but this cute little case on them from Marshalls. And yeah, they're like the AirPod, I don't know, the newer ones that have the noise canceling. Tums, because I have really bad acid reflux, so I always keep a container of these in my car, but also by the front door. These are the strawberry lemonade ones. These are really, really good. Anyways, I have Tums scattered across the house, so I got those. I do have a perfume with me in my bag, but depending on what I want, I always leave like an alternative by the door. I love Zippered so much. I work with them, but I genuinely just like love their perfumes. And this is one of my favorite ones right now. It is 7 Virtues Coconut Sun. I love it because it lets you just try out different perfumes without committing. And so I always have this by the door. I have like my everyday perfume in here, but if I'm feeling like something, I don't know, like summery, this kind of smells almost like sunscreen, I will like put this on right before I leave the house, kind of just depending on the vibe. And you guys know I talk about this in the vlog all the time, the Bondi Boost Anti-Frizz Flyaway wand. Really nice if I have like a slick back and I just want to touch it up. Oh, it's dripping everywhere before I leave the house. Maybe I shouldn't hold it upside down, Carter. That was silly goofy. And then lastly, in this little Christmas case, I just have all of our gift cards. I used to carry our gift cards around with me, but then like the odds that we go to that place are pretty slim. So I just keep them in here, and then we can kind of do like a little mental checkpoint before we leave if we need one or not. So this is everything that's in my little purse basket. And now let's jump into it. I love this bag because it has a back pocket, which is so nice. So in this little back pocket here, I just have my cash. It just kind of made sense to me to put that in a zippered pocket on the back. That way it's kind of like always on me. I love this little coin purse so much. It says coffee money on it. And listen, my mom always raised me that you should always have cash on you. So I pretty much always have like $40 and some change on me. So that's just what's in here. And let's just do like the main inside pocket. And then we'll get into like the zippered pockets on the side. Costco receipt. We're gonna pick at random, I guess. A True Lime for my Diet Coke. The girlies that get it. Oh, let's see. Oh, okay. This is a little, I think it's like a pencil case, honestly. It says Page Turner. It's from Indigo. This is where I keep all my business receipts in for like if I'm filming a video out and about, if I'm working from a coffee shop. I just leave all my receipts in here because I am the worst at bookkeeping. And I needed like something cute and small to have in my purse so that I didn't lose any receipts. So I've got this little pencil case here. I always have a protein bar with me because listen, your girl's got issues, okay? I've got IBS. I've also got chronic nausea, acid reflux, all the things from my long COVID. And so I always need a snack with me because if I go a couple hours without eating, I will be insanely nauseous. So I always have some sort of protein bar. The Power Crunch Strawberry is like my favorite. I've got a singular tampon. Ooh, these are new to me. I always have some sort of like electrolyte or hydration powder with me because once again, I'm just prone to like dizziness and fainting. So sometimes I need to get my sodium levels up. And I'm trying these ones out. These are the Bloom Strawberry Hibiscus Super Belly. I also usually have a couple Liquid IV with me as well. This one doesn't have a ton of sodium, but it's there at a pinch if I need it. And it's kind of just nice to like flavor the water sometimes. Always have Band-Aids on me, especially getting into like spring and wearing sandals and stuff. I typically have a few of these like those hydrocolloid, I want to say, ones that are good for blisters. But I am the clumsiest person in the world, you guys, if you didn't know. And I am always like, I have so many cuts and scrapes and bruises on my body. I'm the clumsiest person ever. So I always have Band-Aids. And these ones are kind of cute. I don't know if you can see through it. Oh, you actually kind of can, but they're like little floral Band-Aids. So I always have a couple of those on hand, or like paper cuts. I always have so many paper cuts. Oh, my portable charger. I tried one of the portable chargers that has the MagSafe that goes in the back, but I found it too bulky, and anytime I put my phone in my like bag or my purse on vacation, it would always fall off. So I definitely prefer one of these that kind of just clicks into the bottom of your phone. This is like, I don't know, $30 on Amazon. And the nice thing with this one too is it has a little cover, so it keeps it nice and clean. And I really enjoy this one. It gets me probably one full charge. So it's good for like a day at Disney or a travel day, and super easy to charge too, and it doesn't take up much room. So I really like that. I always have that with me. I don't carry a phone cord with me only because I have Apple CarPlay in my car, so my phone is pretty much always plugged in, like whenever I'm going somewhere. Multiple silk scrunchies. These slip ones are my favorite. And I also just have a bigger one as well because you never know if you're gonna need to put your hair up and get it out of your face, like I said with the headband. Some Value Village coupons, very on brand as a thrifty girl. Always have Value Village coupons with me. Oh, hand sanitizer. I always have hand sanitizer with me. And Matt actually got me this one for Easter and I love it. I feel like if you worked during the pandemic somewhere like long-term care home, you'll get this. But the smell of hand sanitizer now just like grosses me out. I worked on like a COVID outbreak unit during the pandemic when I was still working like inpatient at the hospital. And we were one of the first units to have a confirmed COVID case. And anyways, obviously at that time there was like the vodka hand sanitizer and all that stuff. So anyways, the smell of like normal hand sanitizer now still just like, well, I can't do it. So I always like to try to have something that's like fruity or floral. And I really love this one by the brand Attitude. It's a mango one. I'm pretty sure it's for kids, but I like it and it smells really nice and just like fresh. So I have that at all times. It's probably like the biggest thing I have in my purse. Oh, this is my go-to everyday perfume, the Jo Malone Wood Sage and Sea Salt. So like I said, if I don't have the Zippered with me, this is what I'll typically carry. I have this because the last time I used this purse was date night, but it's just like a small size and this is my favorite. I have been wearing this for years. It's actually funny. One of me and my like best childhood friends, she bought this perfume in university and then I totally copied her and got it because it smells so good. And got the little sampler or like the little travel size one. Lastly, in like the main pocket, I just have my wallet. This is like a random wallet from like Marshall's. I'm not like crazy into wallets and I just want something that had a lot of card spots. So this is what it looks like. The brand is Margot, New York, and it's got like a ton. Well, I don't want you guys to see my license, like my address, but it's got a ton of card space. Costco membership, library card, my health card and driver's license. And this one also has like a little zippered spot. I don't think I have anything in here. Yeah, no, nothing in here because I do have that little change purse. Well, like when I'm leaving the house, I'll put my phone in there. I have an iPhone 16 Pro Max with just like a little Amazon case. And then of course, my keys, which we can do a little key tour. I have this like little Lululemon key thing. I got it for Christmas from my mother-in-law a few years ago and it's really nice. In here I have my gym card just because when I go to the gym, I typically like don't bring a purse with me. I'll just bring my keys. And then honestly, she's pretty clunky and we really need to work on her, but I've got my car fob. I have a Hyundai Elantra 2017 in case anyone's wondering. I've got my birdie on here, which is like a safety alarm for women. So you basically just pull this piece out and it's like a blaring alarm. This is a recent addition to the keychain, but I got this little, Matt was like, you need this. It says tummy ache survivor. So I've got that on there. Yeah, my library little mini one in case I don't bring my purse with me. And then my mail key, my house key, and then I've got this little Scarlet Witch Lego that I got in New York a few years ago. Scarlet Witch is obviously, as you can tell, Scarlet Witch is my favorite Marvel character. So obviously the keys and the phone, they kind of just like come with me. They go in the purse sometimes. And then obviously depending where I'm going, I'll bring a book or my Kobo with me. I don't typically bring my Kindle places just because I don't have a case on it. Now that this is empty, we can like really put it to the test in terms of how much it can fit. So first, we've got Everybody in This Room Will Die Someday or Will Be Dead Someday by Emily Austin. She's actually a local Ottawa author. This is a like under 250 page book. So we know that that's gonna fit in there. Easy peasy. I could probably fit multiple books in here, honestly. I kind of want to go get a big book and see if it fits. We'll do that in a second. And then I have my Kobo, which I have the Kobo Libra color. This obviously fits in here. This is like pretty much what I typically bring. I'd say I only have a physical book with me if I'm like traveling and I'm going to work at a coffee shop or I'm just like going to a local coffee shop to read. But let me go get a big book and see what fits in here, BRB. Okay, we've really got some options here. All of our books are like scattered across the house because we're redoing our home library right now. But I'm assuming, like obviously if that book fit, I'm assuming a paperback up to like 500 pages would fit easily. Got 11/22/63 to the test, which is, I think, just under 900 pages. I don't think this is gonna fit in here. If it does, I will be honestly pretty shocked. I also don't wanna like ruin the books. Okay, yeah, this does not fit in here, but if you're carrying a book around that's 900 pages, you should probably have a tote bag or something. My journal does fit in here in case I want to go like junk journal at a coffee shop. That does fit in here. I don't think the hardcovers do. I have Dungeon Crawler Carl. I don't think I don't know. I don't want to break it, but okay, pleasantly surprised. Hardcover does fit in here, but then all you could really fit, actually you could fit a decent amount, honestly. There's a lot of space. Pretty impressed. It kind of feels like a baggie in the sense of like being a Mary Poppins bag. So that does fit in there, which is nice. You just want to obviously be careful taking that out. So that's everything that's in like the, that's everything that's in like the middle compartment. And then on the sides, I have an open pocket here. I don't really know if you can see, but I don't have anything in there right now. And then in the zippered pocket, I just have like kind of like my wellness thingies, I guess, if you will. I always have a lip balm. I'm kind of shocked there's only one in here, but that's because it's a new bag. Just wait a little bit and it will have like 6 lip balms. Carmex is my go-to. It's the best lip balm ever. I also typically have gum, but I leave that in my car. I've got one of these Crest breath mists. I don't know, it's like a little like mouthwash spray. And then this is a recent addition to the collection. And if you're someone who is always needing some sort of medication or just wants to be prepared, this is the best like $12 I have ever spent in my life. And I say that because this one has labels. Everyone always shares these like little pill things, but they're usually plain and I wouldn't like really know how to write on it to know what everything is. But this one actually comes with all the stickers, which is literally incredible. So I've just kind of got like anything I need under the sun. I ended up getting this to have while I travel because it's nice and small, and realistically you don't need more than like, hopefully, like, I don't know, if I'm gone for a work trip, I'm gone for like 2-3 days max. So I have a little bit of everything. We've got Sudafed, NyQuil, Dramamine, Excedrin, Imodium, Benadryl, Pepto, Tylenol, and then allergy medication. And like, if I can influence you guys to buy anything, I hope it's this like little pill pack because it's honestly a game changer. So that is everything that is in my purse. And then the only other thing that like I wouldn't say is in my purse, but I always have with me is this little guy. This is purse adjacent in my opinion because it does come with me everywhere. And once again, I'm just someone who likes to be overly prepared. This does fit in my bagoo and also my tote bag, and I'll share with you guys after the other purses that I like commonly use. But it's just one of these like clear plastic little, I don't know, travel makeup things from Amazon, but it fits so much in it. So quickly going through this, I typically keep this in my car when it's not winter here in Canada and -30, and then I always travel with this as well. So I kind of always have it with me. I've got pimple patches. This is my favorite brand. As someone who's very acne prone and has hormonal acne, I've tried every pimple patch, that's a tongue twister, brand under the sun, and the Real Beauty one is the best one because they actually stay on your face and they're awesome. I always have NRC with me, which is just like vitamin C, especially when I'm traveling for work. So I always have a couple of those. I haven't cleaned this out honestly since we went on our cruise, so I have no idea what's in here. More Pepto, just in case you need it. Pepto is not really my go-to. I definitely prefer Tums and like also just my prescription medication, but it's nice in a pinch. Anxiety medication. Hilma Gentle Bowel Support. Oh, this expired in October 2024. I should probably throw that out, considering I have Imodium. Okay. I always have an extra probiotic with me. This is the Ritual Symbiotic, and I love it. Just if I'm like on the go or in the office or we're traveling, sometimes I'll forget to take my like everyday one here with me. So I always have like a backup ready to go. And that way if I'm out and about, I don't forget to take it. So I have that. I love this guy so much. We've got the Beekeeper's Natural Immune Support Throat Spray, which is nice if you're like feeling under the weather. A Tide stick. An empty Gravol thing. This is Bonine. Oh, we brought this on our cruise with us for motion sickness. I didn't end up finding this any different than just like Gravol and like Diamond Hydronate. So I ended up just sticking with Gravol, but I also have some Bonine in here. I've got this little pack of flossers, which is nice. I have a COVID test, but I don't have the bottle stopper thing. So this is kind of useless. I should probably take it out or like put in the whole kit. I always have at least 1 or 2 mint teas with me at all time, just with my nausea. Neocitrin, especially if I'm like, I don't know, on a work trip or something, I feel myself getting under the weather. I love Neocitrin. I think it tastes so good. And then I have a few things in here for my chronic migraines, but I am medicated for that. So I don't really get migraines a ton anymore, but it's nice to have it a pinch because there's nothing worse than having a migraine and you're not at home. So I have the Salonpas pain relieving gel patches, and then I also have these kids little fever gel sheets. They're like a cooling sheet, but I use these when I have a migraine or a headache, or you know, I'm like overheated. These are also really nice to bring too. When we were on our cruise, we had like a really hot day at Castaway Cay, which is Disney's private island, and it was nice to cool down like immediately with those after. So that's kind of everything that's in there. And then I usually always have some sort of, yeah, like liquid IV or like hydration powder. That is the kind of like medication on the go, if you will. And yeah, that's everything I have in my bag. I honestly love this bag so much. It really is a Mary Poppins if you're looking for like a nicer bag. I quickly also wanted to share the other 2 bags that I use kind of like on rotation. So, I mean, you guys already know, I'm pretty sure my last like 3 or 4 what's in my bag videos have been with my bag, the medium crescent bag. I love this, kind of more of like an everyday bag in terms of like running errands and stuff like that, just because it's a bit more like durable. And then also when we travel, I love this as well. I love this so much. This is one of those boat totes. This one's from Land's End though. It's not from LL Bean. And I got it engraved to say introvert on it. And yeah, I just went into the office the other day. So I have my laptop sleeve and a few little things in here, like my notebook. But I love this one so much. It has so many pockets. It actually has a laptop sleeve in it. What else is in here? Oh, hand cream. I'll go bring this if I'm gonna go work from like a coffee shop or I'm like going into the office, because then I can put this on my desk and no one will talk to me because they'll be like, oh, introvert, she doesn't want to talk to anyone. So great little life hack if you're an introvert and you go into the office, get a bag that really identifies your personality. This bag so much. I'm so excited to use it like this weekend, and just, I love it so much. It's just like such a beautiful, classy purse, and I just feel really grateful to own this, and to me this is like really designer and like luxurious. So I'm just really grateful, and I love her so much, and she's just gonna like be such a classic purse to have for the rest of time. So anyways, I love you guys so much, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.